Hey everyone, welcome back. We've all had a bad job, right? A boss who breathed down your neck, customers who were, well, let's just say less than pleasant. But what if your job wasn't just bad? What if it was hungry? What if the building itself had an appetite? This is the story of Sarah, a 20-year-old trying to make rent who took a job at a place called the Copper Kettle. It was a 24-hour diner on the edge of town, the kind of place truckers and graveyard shifters frequented. The pay was decent, the tips were okay. But the vibe was all wrong. Sarah noticed things right away. Little things. The smell, for one. A weird metallic odor she couldn't place, masked by cheap air fresheners and stale coffee. The staff, they were quiet. Too quiet for a bustling diner. And the owner, a man named Mr. Silas, had this unsettling way of watching the staff, not the customers. Her first week was a blur of grease and exhaustion. The late shift was mostly empty, save for a few regulars who never seemed to speak, just stare into their coffee. Sarah started feeling like the place was watching her. The walk-in freezer door would creak open on its own. The service bell would ring, but the counter would be empty. Classic old building quirks, she told herself, but her gut said otherwise. Then customers started vanishing. Not like running out on their tabs vanishing, like they were there 1 minute and just gone the next. The first time, it was an older gentleman in a fedora. Sat in booth 4, ordered the special, went to the bathroom, and was never seen again. Cops came, looked around, shrugged it off as a drifter moving on. But Sarah knew his car was still in the parking lot. A few nights later, a young couple, arguing loudly, disappeared from their booth after a waitress took their order. No one saw them leave, no one saw a thing. The other staff just cleaned the table and moved on, like it was a normal Tuesday. Sarah was terrified. She wanted to quit, but something held her there. Maybe it was the morbid curiosity. Maybe it was the desperation for that paycheck. She started keeping a small notebook, jotting down the names of the missing and the weird occurrences. The numbers started adding up. Fast. She realized the disappearances only happened when Mr. Silas was working the back. Always the back. The kitchen, the storage rooms, and the basement. A place she was strictly forbidden from entering. The air in the diner got colder, the metallic smell stronger. Sarah knew she had to find out what was down there, but the closer she got to the truth, the closer the kettle got to her. And the hunger was growing.